I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat. Now, so that ain't saying that the Lord's clothes, so when he comes back, will actually get stained. That's just to symbolize the death and destruction that he's about to come forth with on this earth, man. You know? And it says, one more this one.
This is Matthew chapter 7 and 24. Therefore, whoso... This is Luke chapter 7 and 24. And it reads, and when the messengers of John were departed, he began to speak unto the people concerning John. What went ye out into the wilderness for to see? A reed shaken with the wind?
Yes, you know, with the truth comes packaged how Yahweh Hashem Yahushua wants it. He basically selects who he wants out of the world, delivers this thing exactly how he desires it, and that basically has no respect for you know, any kind of constructs or whatever, you know, expectations people have in the world, man. And this is, you know, especially with this place now, you know, the second leg of the Roman Empire. This is a really fucking image first, you know, face value bullshit kind of society. You know, it's like the fucking reputation of Jaguars are, you know, they look nice and they run alright for a while, then they got absolutely terrible, maintenance wise, they're fucking terrible. It's got the nice image, you know, seems like a solid car, but the fucker don't run. And that's, you know, that's like what this place is, man. It's got all the, you know, it's coated up, it's dressed up, you know, it's that whore, man. Even John marveled after. But that may, hey, that don't mean, you know, the worth in it, the actual substance is low, man. Well, that's why the Lord don't really give a fuck about what your expectations are, man. He has it, and that's something that Jake's had from the beginning, man. Some stiff-necked monkeys, man.
And it says, verse 25, but what went ye out for to see? A man clothed in soft raiment?
Yeah, that's, you know, that's a big thing, man. And that's something you see in the world. Like, someone's got, they got the Gucci's, they got the LV's, you know, designer clothing. You're meant to be on some kind of level, man. You got some set them handbags, Kurt Geiger, whatever the fuck, you know. Then everyone's like, oh, but really, what's the worth of that, man? Because the thing is like all these things, like when you actually put into the balance, like what's the actual worth of it? Not much, man. That's just a motherfucking thing, you know. It's a dead animal skin, man. When you break it down,
He says, a man clothed in soft raiment, behold, they which are gorgeously apparelled and live delicately are in king's courts.
Yeah, you know, you can find these guys. These guys are a dime a dozen. You can find these motherfuckers everywhere, man. Just, you know, put on a fly garment. You know, you can take a guy off the fucking street and put him in some banging, spanking clothing. That guy could have been eating shit 3 hours ago. You give him a shower, a haircut, and, you know, some makeup, some fresh garments. They can be thinking, who's this? Movie star. That's how, you know, that's how fucking simple everyone is out here. And that's why it's like the scriptures, everything runs. It's all spiritual, man. And that's why when you look at stuff on the face value, that's only a certain level of depth. You know, there's spiritual, you know, things in the spiritual order afterwards, man. You got something?
This is 1 Corinthians 4:9. For I think that Yahweh have set forth us, the apostles last, as it were appointed to death For we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men. We are full for Hamashiach's sake, but we are wise in Hamashiach. We are weak, but
even that
ye are strong.
wisdom's not respected, man. You know, any of the, all, you know, the truth, all aspects of the truth. There's no respect for that out here, man. People don't. There's no value in it, man. In, you know, being a righteous man, you know, following after the conduct of the Bible. That doesn't gain you any esteem. In fact, you know, it gains you hatred. This is why the one the world calls Jesus Christ was put to death. Because he was actually coming after, you know, the righteous conduct of the scriptures. Which, you know, everyone got upset about. And the thing is, those are the motherfuckers they're meant to be following. So how much more so these degenerates out here, you know, they're fucking straight up Romans. What more can you expect from them, man? Hold it, man. Go back to Luke.
Back in Luke 7 and verse 26, it says, "But what went ye out for to see? A prophet? Yea, I say unto you, and much more than a prophet."
Yeah, and much more than a prophet as well, because they don't realize as well that was Elijah. You know, this is how stupid monkey like these fucking black niggas are, man. This is why the 2/3 ain't gonna make it. Because imagine it's in the scriptures that Elijah's gonna come again. And it's the same with Yahushua as well. You know, Yahushua was prophesied of, but then it's like these guys are basically not giving the scriptures any heed, and it's the same thing that you see like now. You know, we can bring out the prophecies and break down who the so-called white man is, why he's the devil, what's gonna come to happen in this place. You know, the mark of the beast, martial law, World War III. That, you know, people ain't gonna give a fuck. But that's delicious because God made you that way. So you can't fight. See, you're blinded, man. You're put in the maze, you know, with fucking shaped blinders over your eyes.
This is verse 27. "This is he of whom it is written, Behold, I send my messenger before thy face."
Yeah, and that's something that people don't even consider, man. The thing is there's actually a hierarchy set up in the spirit. You know, whether you're aware of it or not. There's levels, and those are inescapable destiny. You can grab Jude, Saint Jude. Read that again.
And it says, "This is he of whom it is written, Behold, I send my messenger before thy face, which shall prepare thy way before thee."
Yeah, you know, this is, you know, a spiritual event of immense proportions. You know, this is the arrival of the only begotten Son of Yahweh, man. And these guys are basically just there. You know, this is like a guy watching a fucking, you know, he's gonna be listening to a masterpiece of music. Be like, "That's dead." Where's the beat? Man, the beat's dead though. You know, some legendary symphony, yeah? The most skilled and talented fucking composer, the most skilled and talented guys around the world coming together to some legendary music. He's like, bam, when's the beat gonna drop though? You know.
Where's the kick drop?
Isn't it? That's basically, these guys, they can't even hear the music, man. They've been deafened to it, man. Man's got to have them sweet tunes playing. John was out there making that sweet music. And you know, these guys were you know, unworthy dogs. And that's funny, man, because basically like, the Lord give you the chance. It's there, you know, take it, it's yours, man. But yeah, he ain't even giving them the capacity to see it. That's why you got to fear the Lord, because the Lord can just have you in that state where you're just there, literally hearing it, seeing it, breathing it, eating it. But you know, you're just no comprehension, man. You're switched off. You go through.
Verse 10. The natural beast.
No, start from
This is Jude, chapter 1 and 4. For there are certain men crept in unawares, who were before of old ordained to this condemnation.
Yeah, before of old ordained to this condemnation. So all them guys that are there, they're just like, yeah, but you know, John's a guy and that, you know. Yeah, you know, who's this Jesus guy though? All them guys, they were before ordained, man. Them guys got zapped. This is why even reincarnation is an essential part of the scriptures. That's actually key to understanding. Because you might be, you know, if you're just reading the Bible, you're like, why are these men getting annihilated though? No, but how's that righteous though? Man didn't even have a chance. Yeah, but these guys were, that's same in the modern day, man. You know, I might say, oh, what if them guys don't have internet? Well, God don't like you, man. If you ain't heard the word, well, that's awful. You heard it before. Y'all heard it before, man. Thing is like, all these, what do you call it, man? All these guys about in the modern day, once in a while, they were back in Israel, man. These motherfuckers start worshipping up the hall, started doing all kinds of fucking off shit. Grab Jude and continue on that, from like verse 4.
This is Jude chapter 1 verse 4. For there are certain men crept in unawares, who were before of old ordained to this condemnation. Ungodly men, turning the grace of our power into lasciviousness, and denying the only Lord Yahweh and our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
That's it, man. Turn it. That's all the 2/3 good for, man. Basically trying to turn, you know, good works into some carnal gains. You can see that from the certain guys, you know, they're basically trying to use this truth as a stepping stone to getting big bucks, or you know, to fulfilling whatever their carnal desires are. And that shit's real sad. Because okay, yeah, well, you know, you're doing that. What you don't realize is you're playing with, you know, an ordinance that's been set up by the power that created the whole universe, man. That created you. You're actually just playing with that. Something that he doesn't even want to mess with. And that's what, you know, the significance of that is that's why the judgment is so high. Because imagine he sent his son. You got motherfuckers who were there like, kill him! Some fucking absolute dogs. Them guys have to be judged for that, man. And he came so they could get the kingdom. That motherfucker's gonna be he's gonna be born, complete some ignorant little squat in the kingdom. Because what Yahweh Shai did. And when it was there, it was like, it was gives the most, that was, you know, it's like with the motherfuckers that took them 40 motherfuckers that took the oath not to eat until Paul was dead. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, that is some fucking commitment.
Some potion.
Lewd fellows. Lewd fellows are the base of sort, man. I'm like, man just dance. He's marved off like, man's ribs and shit. He's trying to kill him. He's trying to kill up in it.
Some unrighteous
man's
fuss.
swimming through, he sees Paul on the boat, he's swimming through the ocean. Bro, come on, man. You know. Go on, continue on Jude.
This is back in Jude, and it says, verse 5, it says, I will therefore put you in remembrance, though you once knew this, how that the Lord, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believe not.
Yeah, you know. So there was. The thing is, it's funny because back then, every rock-headed motherfucker got saved, man. You can see and you see some of these blockheads in numbers, man. These motherfuckers, all there just rebelling non-stop. What the hell's wrong with these guys, man? That's why them guys had to get cold. You know, you need the sifting, man. Because you got a lot of shitheads among Jake. That's why you got the sifting happening in the modern day as well, man. You know, not everyone's just out here, you know, like, yeah, Bibles, yeah, I'm down. No, you got a bunch of motherfuckers that they're gonna see it. Go, no, what are you talking about? No, but good G, God loves everyone, though. No, but what about them white people, though? I'm like, this nigga, I'm like, nigga, your ass was in slavery the last time you were in the merry-go-round, man. of reincarnation, man. And then you come in here trying to say, you know, what the hell's wrong with you guys? Go back into Luke.
Yeah, this is back in Luke chapter 7 and verse 28. For I say unto you, among those that are born of a woman, there is not a greater prophet than John the Baptist.
Yeah, so that's you know the level of prophet they're dealing with. Imagine he actually got he got his head chopped off, man. So you know that's like the Lord can basically he can even with you know the most immense prophet that he ever sent. Even him, he had a gruesome death, man. That's the kind of thing we're part of, man. And that's like the spirit of the Lord. The spirit of the Lord, they be like, hey, he sacrificed his son, man, and said it was a sweet savor.
I mean, that martyrdom is kind of like a higher level of honor, man. You know, because you know, like he said, that there's no greater prophet. Then that means like he died.
Yeah, he died.
You know what I mean? The Lord, he died and was resurrected.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's a high honor unto the Heavenly Father, man. To die in his word for it.
Yeah. That's why you're gonna get them getting their head locked up for the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. The Lord's be like, that's some inspirational shit you hear about that. God damn. Man's there, like man could even have it where it's like the guillotine drops down, it's just before it stops, just before, and then you're just there looking at it. So he's like, okay, you want to take the chip?
Doing some William Wallace. For the sledge comes out. See, Yasha Allah.
Yeah, that's, you know, Esau's going to do these meticulous things. Hey, there's certain men of the elect that the Lord's going to put the spirit on to ride through. Because the thing is, it's all about the Lord putting the spirit on you, man. Because the thing is, you know, bro, all of us were just nobodies off in the world doing God knows what. Then the Lord just put the spirit on you, woke you up. So it's like he's got to put the spirit, it's like with martial law. He's got to put the spirit on you basically to survive, man. You know, man can't, okay, you could be prepping, you could have 20 million cans. Okay, what if you know, a dirty bomb goes off, bare contamination coming out, how you gonna take all them cans? You'll be walking with them cans, you're gonna half an hour later, they're gonna be contaminated. Yeah, they're gonna start rotting and shit, man. Your arm's gonna start just, turn into slime and shit, man.
And I see that my hero, man. He starts like going inside out kind of shit.
Inside out?
Elder goes up from Mississippi camp. He was talking about the sting of death. And that, you know, sting of death, that shit really hurts, man. It's a really drastic, deep process. But as that brother was saying, man, the Lord's got to put a heavy spirit on you. So just eat that, man. Just eat that, just endure it. That's why the scriptures talk about enduring hardness. You know? Because that you might have to face that possibility of death, man. Faithful unto death.
We ain't really gone through nothing yet.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, for real.
Not really.
Levels.
Really,
you know what I mean? So it's not compared to like, you know, back in the past with the prophets and disciples. You know, they've been through it.
Yeah.
You know, here right now it's calm.
Yeah,
This is the calm before the storm.
Except for John the Revelator, all the disciples got put to death, man.
Yeah.
One way or another, man. So those are great men. Those are the renowned men in the scriptures. The scriptures calls them the renowned men. You know?
They're the actual, you know, the core principal government, man. Underneath Yahushua.
You got some camps that they don't go out in the cold, man. How you gonna ferry martial law and all that kind of stuff, man, when the shit's really turned up?
And it says in the scriptures,
You know?
pray not that your flight be in the winter.
Yeah.
That just makes me believe it's going to be in the winter.
It's gonna be the winter.
Well, you know, that's funny because I was thinking about that. I was actually on the toilet seat thinking about it today.
Because I was
thinking, yeah, it might happen in the winter because the Lord's saying that's like an inkling or sign that you might, and plus,
And the days are short.
the days are short. And plus, something's supposed to be going down in November anyway. What was it? Elections over there in America.
Oh, the general
apostles are saying,
general.
yeah, so apostles are saying, you know, all hell could break loose from then. So that's going into the winter time anyway. So who knows,
What was I
man?
thinking? It's like we had a real hot summer as well over here. So that, you know, could be a real ice cold winter, man. It was like the winter last year was tame as fuck. Until like later on. So it could be just building up steam.
Martial law in the winter time,
Innit?
and then all kinds of famines and pestilence. Now that's gonna be hell. No hot water. No bruv.
Your
That's gonna be
fucking
hell
fingers
for
slowly, one by one, just slowly creeping down, turning blue and shit. It's hell. Hell on earth, man.
Getting pistol whipped in the snow, like.
Isn't it? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You're done, man. You're done, man. You wake up, your arms half frozen and shit. Man stole your box and
Obviously, it's going to vary depending on where you are on the earth.
You get stabbed, you just bleeding to death in the snow, like you just there lying, bare blood just dripping everywhere.
But nothing's to stop you, motorcycle doing any of that stuff, man. Like I said, it does depend on where you are on the planet, but it might not. Motorcycle still make it happen that way. You know,
the Lord's gonna have his hedges around his men, you know, but the rest of the people out here, they're fucked, man.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 4 and 28. Strive for the truth unto death.
Yeah, you know, the significance of that is lost on many, man. Like all these Christians, man. You know, they don't think about striving for the truth.